What's going on, everybody? The Digital Dungeon Master here with your update, which is number 14 for June 26th all the way to July 9th. So the first thing I want to say is, in case I do not do another one of these videos until July 9th, you're going to miss July 4th, so I won't see you July 4th. So I want to wish you a happy 4th of July to all you Americans out there. Enjoy that Independence Day and enjoy our freedom. It's awesome. It's beautiful, isn't it? And don't blow off any fingers. I mean, seriously. Don't blow off any fingers. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Get a designated driver. Hell, I would even take you, but I can't because the car's totaled now. So, but that's a whole nother story for later. That was awesome getting a phone call. The car's totaled. Anyway, I won't see you again until after July 9th. So the last couple of weeks have been very productive yet again. Tons of new content has come out. A couple of things were delayed by a day or so. But overall, guys, the new schedule is working awesome. The new stream schedule is awesome. Viewership is up. I'm happy as a pig in shit, I guess you could say. And everything is looking excellent. Got lots of stuff done. Got lots of prepping done ahead of time. Everything's right on schedule. It's going really good, guys. So last time I talked about a new straw poll. And the straw poll is going to be open probably for the next couple of months. And the straw poll is, what is your favorite game that I, the Digital Dungeon Master, aka David, aka Tabletopping, has ran since like 2012, 2011 when I started this? 2012. Yeah, so let me know by voting. Please vote. You can vote on multiple games. You can vote on every single game. If you love every single game, which I don't know why you wouldn't love every single game. Some may be a little bit more role-playing than others. Some may be a little bit combat heavy than others, but vote for every single game. And please, vote as many times as you like. Well, on the same vote. You can't vote multiple times, but you can vote for multiple. You get it. Anyways, moving on. You guys notice the last couple of weeks, there has been a new gold system. And I talked about this a little bit last time. But it's in full swing. It's in full effect. I've even adjusted the output on the gold. So there's about a 2 to 3 times more accruing of gold, which is really nice. Subscribers get ×3. I've even jacked it up for just the followers of the channel from 1 to 5. So you're going to get 5 gold every 10 minutes. Subscribers are going to get 15. Patrons are going to get stipends. If you subscribe, you automatically get 500. Gold is basically a penny per gold value. So if you donate $1, you get 100 gold. If you donate 10, you get 100, 50, 5,000. So bits, same thing. If you cheer, if you throw bits, you also get 10 for every 100 bits, I think, because that's pretty much what it's valued at. And that helps support the stream, guys. Totally appreciate it. I wouldn't have been able to upgrade to this massive studio if it wasn't for the community. I totally appreciate it. Seriously. So the new gold system is in full effect. It's in full swing. I've adjusted the gold output, like I said. The perks that are on there right now are going to be going up. The jukebox is always going to stay at 100 gold. And yes, everybody, there is a jukebox. And on the nights that I'm prepping and stuff, you can go into the channel and you can request any song that you want to on YouTube. And hell, I'm telling you, the community has some damn good taste in music. There has not been one bad song that's been played, except for the chicken song by Miss Scarlett, because she trolled me with that. But other than that, that was still actually pretty cool. And I appreciate that, Miss Scarlett. But I'm telling you, you guys out there, in the Digital Dungeon Master community, you guys have a kick-ass taste for music, and I wish I could turn the jukebox on during the games, but obviously we can't do that. So the perks are going to be going up. They're probably going to be doubling in price, but that's to make sure there's not a flood of perks coming in, because there's a lot of XP out there now. Even though this has only been live for a couple of 3 weeks, So there's a lot of perks. So I want to eliminate the amount of perks. And the only reason how I'm going to be able to eliminate that is to raise the price. But like I said, there's, times 3, times 5 more gold being put out there. So the double price on perks is not going to be a big deal. I may even limit these as well, but it just depends. I don't want there being too many perks for a game because, just face it, it's just going to damage the integrity of the game. So I don't want every encounter players getting advantage. I just don't want that. So I'm going to have to gauge this over the next month or so. And as more gold is being put out there, there's going to be more perks coming in. So I'm probably going to have to limit that. So that's why I'm kind of forewarning you a little bit on this. So did you guys see the new overlay? Moving on, the new overlay by ZOVYA is stellar. She's made some pretty awesome overlays for me in the past. They've all been really good. But this new overlay is unbelievable. It's got character sheets for all the players. It has rotating backgrounds. It's got PNG images. And it's only going to grow in the future. So she's going to be adding some more stuff to it. And we're going to be adding on top of it as well. So ZOVYA is a great artist. If you guys did not know, she has a Patreon page where she makes maps for $1, $2 or $3. You get tokens, you get monster tokens, you get the assets, like all the chairs, the bushes, trees. Check out ZOVYA's Patreon page, guys. Please support her. She is an unbelievable artist, and I would love to see her be picked up by one of the big companies. She blows away most cartography online. I'm not joking. She really does. I'm just not saying that because she's my friend. She is an amazing artist, and she needs to be picked up by some company, or they need to start contracting her and put some real cartography into these books. Link down below for ZOVYA's Patreon page. Seriously, $1 a map. It's beautiful. She gives you day and night versions, grid and gridless, Fantasy Grounds, or Roll20. I mean, what do you want for $1? And the shading and the shadows and the lighting on the maps are unbelievable. Check it out. Comment section down below. Thanks again, ZOVYA, for that overlay. It's amazing, and I can't wait to see what you do with it in the future. So I got a new podcast coming out tomorrow. Digital Dungeon Master Podcast number 6. It's all about inspiration. That's the title of this podcast. And I'm going to be talking about the traditional way for inspiration in 5th edition. We're going to talk about how I do inspiration, and then we're going to talk about all kinds of different ways that you can add and expand on inspiration for your D&D 5e game. So patrons will get early access tomorrow. Friday, it will be released to the public. Now, as for, I've added a lot of content this last month as well. This morning, I just put the Titan's Grave game on there, all 13 episodes, including character creation. So there's about 70 to 80 hours of content that you can consume there. I put out this morning the Deadlands Don't Drink the Water. That was a short 3-session game. There's about 12 to 15 hours of content. That's also available for download. And if you haven't noticed, I've also added the Abyss, the 5e Abyss campaign diary. I've also added the 5e Yawning Portal game and the 5e Ghost of Dragonspear Castle game. So everything that I'm running now is also in MP3 format on the podcast. So please, guys, go to the Podbean website, do me a favor, follow my podcast page, download these podcasts. You can also download them off of iTunes as well. So hopefully the downloads will start going up, because I really haven't advertised it a whole lot. But yes, I do have a podcast website, and all of the podcasts, they are up there. I've already had 6 podcasts, and I've got many more coming. So check out the Podbean website. I've also announced some winners from last time, because I remember I mentioned an Easter egg. So all of those that listened to the podcast and downloaded it last time, if you're following the channel and you give me some good input on some other perks for the store, I was going to draw a couple of winners. So, and the new podcast, you're going to have to listen to the new podcast to find out who the winners are. And I'll send you a Devon Knight token pack or a couple of Steam games, whatever you want. Your choice. Some people may not like the Devon Knight token packs because they're not a dungeon master. Maybe some will. So the people that don't want a DM, don't want Devon Knight token packs, I'm going to give you a couple of Steam games. Easy as that. So I announced the winners. You'll be able to find that out Wednesday for the patrons and everybody else on Friday. As for more games for the podcast website, I think I'm going to start doing the old games. I think I'm going to start doing the Dragon Age game. I think I'm going to do Horde of the Dragon Queen, Rise of Tiamat. But those games are very long games. Those games lasted for at least a year. So that's going to take a lot longer to do. But those will be added as well. Just give me some time. I've uploaded a ton of content. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of podcasts up there now. Take a look, download them, and follow the channel, please. All right. So I want to announce that Omi Barton is going to have a new series, a new shorts series called The Misadventures of Omi Barton. I'm in the production part of it right now, speaking with Dragonbait, and we're figuring out all of the logistics time-wise, and we're figuring out all of the details. It's going to be audio only, but there's going to be all kinds of images. There's going to be art. We are going to be doing a lot of sound effects, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be on the podcast website, and there's going to be a video as well, but there's going to be no live video. It's going to be all recorded and screenshots and stuff, sort of like the campaign diary. We're looking forward to doing that. It's going to be really fun. Hopefully we'll have something out within the next couple of weeks or so. But we just don't want to rush this and just put out anything. So that's why we're taking our time on this. We're figuring everything out, figuring out recording dates and all this stuff. So we'll probably do a short season, maybe 4 or 5, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, but I just want to let you guys know The Misadventures of Omi Barton will be coming soon. And we'll probably have some other guests in there, some other players from the Adventures League game, from Tyranny of Dragons, and we'll have some fun with it. So next, I've pretty much got caught up on everything that I needed to do. I had 4 or 5 sheets of paper, several hundred items to do. The last one that I have, I'm in the finishing touches of putting my new patron welcome video up on the patron page, so that should clean up the middle portion of the patron site. So that's going to explain everything that I do in detail, talk about all the different levels, the tiers, the rewards, and my plans for the future. Because the patron page is growing at an exponential rate. I have people signing up for Patreon every week, and I totally appreciate it. And, I want to be able to continue to do this full time. And I can't thank all of my patrons enough. I just really can't. But everything on my list is done. Now this is going to be able to allow me to do more things like more DM tricks of the trade videos. I want to show you guys how I prep, how I set up my Fantasy Ground games. I want to redo all of my D&D 5e tutorials. I want to redo them in 1080. I want to add more visuals to them. I want to add a lot more flavor to these. And now that I'm caught up, I'm going to be able to start doing this. And I'm really looking forward to it. And I think the 5e tutorials for beginners, there's going to be all kinds of character customization. We're going to talk about all the races. We're going to talk about all the archetypes. And I'm so looking forward to doing this because I love spreading the word about D&D. And I just love it. But I'm all caught up. And I'm happy as hell that I can start creating more content because I know that's what you guys want. So the last thing we're going to do is talk about, that's right, here it is, the Patreon update. Now, the Patreon update this is a special one. We hit 2 major milestones this last week. The first one, we're up to 53 patrons. I mean, wow. I never thought that there would be 10 patrons, let alone 53. And I've done some giveaways. And I've actually pulled 4 winners out. I've already announced them. It's on the new Dave's Treasure Chest. I'm spitting that out. Boy, I'm butchering the English language tonight, but I do that anyway, so it's to be expected. So I've announced 4 wizards. Fucking A, man. 4 winners. I'm excited about this. I mean, I really am. So I announced 4 winners for the patrons. And I've also sent out mails, and I'm giving you the choice, just like I did on the podcast winners. You're going to be able to choose a Devon Knight token pack or a couple of Steam games. I've already got a couple of replies back, and I'll get those sent out to you by tomorrow. Now, I've got the new Savage Worlds game. I've got 6 D&D 5e games going, and I've had several people contact me. I would love to sign up, but Dave, I don't really want to play Savage Worlds. I'm sorry, guys. I probably could have already had the game full already if it was 5e, but I've got 6 5th edition games going already. I would love to have one Savage Worlds game, and that's why I've been promoting this Sunday Swashbuckler pledge as a Savage Worlds game. I've got 2 spots remaining, and it looks like we're going to be playing either a fantasy setting or zombie apocalypse. It's going to be one of those 2. I've sent out an email to the 3 people that have already signed up for the game. I'm waiting to hear back on what they want to play. And then once I get the time and all that stuff, I'll have more information to tell you via Twitter, via all of the announcement threads and Discord, Facebook, all that stuff. But seriously though, guys, I need 2 more players. The game's going to happen with 3 players regardless. But I'd like to have 5 players, and I need 2 more players. So if you want to play Savage Worlds, this is a temporary game. It's not going to be a long-term game. However, this game will run from July 9th to the end of September because I have the Fantasy Grounds game starting back up in October. So this is going to be a temporary 3-month game for Savage Worlds, and if everybody wants to continue the game after the 3 months, I'll be getting with all the players, and maybe we'll move this to Saturday and rotate it with the Ghost of Dragonspear Castle game that is every 2 weeks. So we'll do 2 Ghost of Dragonspear Castle and 2 of the Savage Worlds. So that's a possibility. It may move from a 3-month game to a full-time game. But like I said, it just depends on what the players want to do, because that's ultimately going to determine everything. So the next reward that we hit, well, the next massive milestone besides 53 patrons, is we hit reward number 6. And you'll notice, all of the patrons out there, you'll notice that there has been some announcements that there has been, that's right, Digital Dungeon Master downloads now added to the patron downloads section. Now I've added 3. I've added the new and revised 5e Critical Fumble table. I've put in a Fantasy Grounds module as a download of the Critical Fumble table. And the third download is the Arcane Recovery with optional spell points that I also put in. They look 5e. It took a long time to get all of the zeros and the ones and all the code and to learn the basic HTML to get these PDFs set up right. So everybody can download these first 3. They're all public because they were on my Dungeon Master section anyway on the digitaldungeonmaster.com website. So go to the patron page, link is down below, and download those 3 and let me know what you think of them. Do you like the format? Do you like the way they look? I do. It took me several months to figure this out, but I think I got it now. And every month now, seeing that we're on reward number 6, and I'm going to be putting out a PDF every single month. The first PDF for next month, that will be for, I believe it's the pledge number 3. I think it's the Invisible Stalker and above. You'll be able to download these PDFs every single month. But The PDF for next month is going to be how to incorporate black powder weaponry into your 5th edition game. So this PDF is going to have all of the mechanics, all of the classes involved. There's going to be all of the weapons, the 3 different classes of weapons between simple, martial, and range simple. Well, there's really no simple range. It's martial ranged. Then there's also going to be some magic items. There's going to be some feats that go along with this. And it's going to be probably about a 1.5 to 2-page PDF. I wanted to have this out several months ago, but with the studio transition, the computer being down, I had to delay this thing for about 2 to 3 months. So I'm gonna do an extra page or so. If it goes over to 2 or 3 pages, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it's going to be a nice PDF, and that will be available next month to all of the patrons at the appropriate level. And you'll be able to incorporate all these black powder weapons into your game. And plus, there's probably going to be some optional traps and bombs in there too. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of the new format of the new PDFs. And every month there's going to be a page PDF. It could be 5e one month. It could be Cypher System. It could be Savage Worlds. It's whatever I feel like making. I'll be doing a lot of custom stuff for my world as well, which will be in Savage Worlds. But you could easily convert that into 5e anyway. And these PDFs are going to be mechanic additions. There's going to be magic items, normal equipment in detail with mechanics involved. There's going to be all kinds of new alchemical ingredients, all kinds of different ores. I'm going to do some additions to crafting because, let's face it, crafting in 5e is the weak point of 5e, and I'm going to elaborate more on that. I just don't like the crafting system in 5e. I think it could have been done better, but I understand why they did it. They wanted to keep it simple. And the way that I'm going to incorporate it's going to be simple, but you're going to be able to do more with it and craft things a lot quicker instead of 5 gold value a day. There's going to be monsters. There's going to be feats. There's going to be tons of archetypes. There's going to be villains. There's going to be heroes. There's going to be traps. There's going to be diseases. There's going to be poisons. Like I said, every month is going to be another PDF of goodness. And I think you guys will like these PDFs. Now, the next reward, which is 7, which will be, we're going to need some more patrons for that, but that's going to be a 1-page plug-and-play adventure. So look forward for that. When we hit reward level number 7, not only will the 1 page of content come out, but the 1-page adventure. And it'll be a plug-and-play adventure. And it could be a continuation adventure, too. That may take several months to tell the entire story. So I'm really looking forward to creating more content. That's what I want to do. I'm the digital dungeon master. I want to do stuff besides just run games. And let's get to that next reward level. Let's get to reward number 7. So guys, check out the downloads. Let me know what you think of the format and all that good stuff. I've already said that. I think I'm done. I've already been talking about 23 minutes. So thank you guys again. Check out ZOVYA's map page. Check out the straw poll. Vote for as many games as you like. You can only vote once, though. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support. You guys have no clue how humbling this is. I mean, you guys are awesome. Everything is looking good. I'm going to do this till the end of the year full time. But as everything's going, it looks like hopefully this thing will go past the end of 2017. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. If you're following, I love you. If you're not following, what are you waiting for? Follow that YouTube channel. And until next time, I'll see you after the 4th. Happy 4th. Don't blow off any fingers. Happy gaming. And I'll see you next time.